All right, we're going to go over generating shot timings. So what this is a feature where when you add a multi-shot cake, you can add the YouTube video and get an automatically generated kind of representation of when the shots are in that. And that's something you can tweak and also add kind of some color annotations to see in a timeline not only when the shot is, but what color the effect is for coordination and whatnot. So let's say I was going to add Sizzle Seattle by Raccoon. So I'm going to look at this and play through the video, and I'm seeing here that about the first shot's about 5 seconds. So we'll want to keep that in mind here. So let's go add this. Call it a 350. Sizzle Seattle. See, we had 4 available. We don't really need the image right now. Duration will be generated. Fuse delay 0 if we're poking the cake. So let's post in our YouTube video and our 5 start seconds. So we'll add it. And if we go down, we'll see we have a warning because we don't have a duration on it. And then this, which means we need to generate the shot timing. So here, let's click that. And then in the background, the gears will get turning and it'll generate it. So it'll turn blue once it's done. And if we take a look here, we can see that our shot timing goes and has a little scrubber and it's timed pretty accurately. So this all looks good aside from the fact that our lift is not quite at the beginning. So let's take care of that first by offsetting it. So we'll take a look. The lift starts at about 940 milliseconds. So let's move it back 940 milliseconds. That puts it all there. So at this point, we should have perfectly timed thing here. So we can kind of go a little more here, and let's save this. And we can actually start to time, like, or not time, classify the colors. So clicking this, let's say this one here is red. So we have it selected. So let's call it red. And then so we can keep playing here. Say this next effect is kind of a purple. So in the future, this is something I can probably figure out how to do automatically. But for the time being, this is where we're at. So that's more of a gold. You kind of get the idea. You can go through and just keep taking these up for color. So yeah, we'll go. It's a blue one, which you don't need to do much there. And if you do want, you can delete the live charges from here if you don't want to see them. So let's do that. Let's save it. So now we have our timing, our duration of 5591. So the duration sticks there. So what happens here is when we go to add that to a show, let's say Fiesta Grande, one I already have, has red cues in it. Let's go find our Seattle Sizzle, and then only one. Let's assign it to that. So now we'll see we have our overall timing in addition to the red. So let's say I wanted to time it in step with Fiesta Grande's next red. I can just drag this right there and line these up. So if they were firing simultaneously, given best effort, these would fire roughly simultaneously. So the whole advantage of this and shot timing overall is it gives you the ability to kind of make more out of multi-shot cakes and coordinate them in between, like while they're firing versus having to really stack up. You have start, you have end. This gives you a little bit more of an opportunity in between